Attila the Hun. They call him the Scourge of God. He lays waste to everything in his path.
He was a thug, he was an extortionist, he was a murderer.
434 AD. At age 28, Attila is crowned co-king of the Huns, alongside his older brother, Bleda. They take control of a territory stretching from Germany to Central Asia, and from the Danube River to the Baltic Sea. It's a lot of real estate. The brothers want something else to go with it. Gold, and lots of it. Or did Attila have a secret weapon? The difference between the Hun riders and the Romans was their saddles. Unlike the Romans, the Hun saddles had a high front and rear section.
The advantages for this saddle is simply because it gives you support to the front and it gives you very good support to the back.
This allowed the rider to twist his upper body and shoot in any direction.
You're actually almost fixed in the saddle. That's the main difference.
With the rider locked in place, his horse becomes a multi-function weapons platform.
This is a very particular saddle that allows them to fire from 360 degrees. This is something that allows them to become extremely versatile and better than their opponents. And it really does transform a pack horse or a pack animal into a sophisticated fighting machine.
He's a marauding barbarian with a reputation as one of history's monsters. Even today, the name Attila the Hun is a synonym for savage.
He sets out to become this terrifying, barbaric figure, and he achieves it.
He wipes out a whole culture, man, woman, and child, for riches and gold.
Attila is a mass murderer, a pillager, a plunderer, terrorizing, savage.
He slaughters an entire Roman army.
The man is utterly, utterly ruthless.
And he executes deserters in the most bloodthirsty way imaginable.
And when there are deserters of his army that go over to the other side, he wants them back, he demands them back, and he gets them back. And he doesn't welcome them with open arms. He has them impaled. He has them run through, and they're hung up to die over a period of 2 days. That is Attila the Hun.
It's the punishment for the crime of disloyalty. Rome hires Attila the Hun and his brother Bleda to do its dirty work, giving them gold for getting rid of the empire's enemies. But Attila and Bleda need more to ensure the loyalty of their Huns.
The Romans recognize the military prowess of the Huns, and they promise them great riches if they come and fight for them.
Killing for money. It's an offer Attila and brother Bleda can't refuse.
In 437 AD, the Huns launch a full-scale attack against the Burgundians in modern-day France.
It turns into an atrocity. Historical sources say Attila slaughters the defenders and turns on the women and children. 20,000 die. It's ethnic cleansing on an epic scale. But why? Is there any strategy to this bloodlust? What's going on in Attila's head?
The slaughter of the Burgundians by Attila reinforces in my mind this view that he's working for money. There's no greater
The Romans
goal.
cave. Instead of trusting in their defenses, they throw gold at Attila to make him go away.
One of the bribes we know was 6,000 pounds of gold. That's 3 tons of gold, which comes out to about $100 million in modern terms. More wealth than Attila had ever seen in his life.
But even 6,000 pounds of gold isn't enough for Attila. He is around 47 years old and has survived 19 years of bloody war. It's not battle that finally brings him down, but his hard-living lifestyle. Attila the Hun, born to raise hell. He has terrorized Europe and the Balkans for 10 years, amassing vast wealth and killing hundreds of thousands. By 453 AD, he's worn out and ready for some rest and relaxation. He never gets it.
He takes on a new bride, and she's beautiful as these stories go. She's wonderful, she's young. He takes her into his bedroom. The next morning, he's dead.
Attila grew up a nomad on the plains of Hungary and challenged the might of the Roman Empire. The body count ran to the hundreds of thousands. He waged wars of terror and extortion. He committed genocide, wiping out the Burgundians in a ferocious episode of bloodletting. He destroyed city after city just because he could. Rotting bodies filled the streets. His revenge for treachery was horrific, impaling, a slow and painful death.
Compared to the other ancient tyrants, Attila is very low on a scale of creativity. He doesn't solve problems. He doesn't build anything. He doesn't leave anything behind. When in doubt, kill.